Have you ever stopped and wondered how much time you really have left after turning 70? It's a question most people avoid, but what if your body is already quietly giving you the answers? As we move past 70, time begins to feel different. Each year carries more weight, more meaning. But here's something most people don't realize. Your body is constantly sending subtle signals about your future health and longevity. The difference between someone who thrives in their 70s and someone who struggles often comes down to recognizing these signs early. Some people in their 70s are energetic, mentally sharp, and full of life. Others begin to slow down, facing fatigue, health issues, and reduced independence. So what separates them? It's not just luck. It's not just genetics. There are specific, scientifically observed indicators that can give you a glimpse into how well you're aging and even how long you might live. In this series, we're going to uncover these powerful signs one by one. More importantly, you'll learn what you can actually do to improve them because your future isn't fixed. It's influenced by your daily habits starting today. Sign number 1. Your walking speed. It might sound surprisingly simple, but how fast you walk can reveal a lot about your health. Most people assume longevity depends on things like medical history or diet, and yes, those matter. But walking speed? It's one of the most overlooked yet powerful predictors of how well your body is aging. Why? Because walking isn't just about moving from one place to another. It reflects your muscle strength, your heart and lung function, your balance and coordination, even your brain health. Think of it as a full-body report card. Let's picture two individuals, both 75 years old. One of them walks with confidence. Their steps are steady, their posture is upright, and they move without hesitation. They can climb stairs, keep up with others, and rarely feel exhausted. The other walks more slowly. Their steps are shorter, less stable. They get tired easily, avoid stairs, and sometimes feel unsteady. Now, here's the important part. This difference isn't just about pace. It's about overall health. A noticeable slowdown in walking can be an early warning sign. It may point to weaker muscles, poor circulation, joint stiffness, or even neurological concerns like early cognitive decline. And here's where it becomes serious. The slower you move, the less active you become. The less active you are, the faster your body weakens. It becomes a cycle that's hard to break. What you can do about it, the good news. This is something you can improve no matter your age. You don't need intense workouts. Start small. Take short daily walks. Practice standing and stretching regularly. Use stairs when possible. Add simple leg strength exercises, even light, consistent movement can help rebuild strength and stability. Because in the end, how you move through life literally can say a lot about how long you'll stay active and independent. So take a moment and ask yourself, has your walking speed changed recently? If it has, don't ignore it. Your body might be trying to tell you something important. What if I told you that something as simple as your handshake could predict how long you might live? It sounds surprising, but your hands may be telling a deeper story about your body than you think. When we think about staying healthy after 70, we often focus on major things: heart health, diet, or medications. But sometimes the most powerful indicators are the simplest ones. One of those is grip strength. Yes, the strength in your hands. It might seem small, even insignificant, but research has consistently shown that grip strength is closely linked to overall health, independence, and even life expectancy. Why? Because your grip isn't just about your hands. It reflects your total muscle strength, your nervous system function, your circulation, your body's ability to stay resilient. In other words, a strong grip often means a stronger body overall. Let's imagine two individuals, both 78 years old. One of them still has a firm, confident handshake. They can carry groceries, open jars, and handle daily tasks without struggle. They stay active, keep their muscles engaged, and move through life with ease. The other begins to notice subtle changes. Opening bottles becomes difficult. Carrying objects feels heavier than before. Their grip weakens little by little, but they brush it off as just aging. But here's the truth. That gradual loss of strength may be an early warning sign. A weakening grip often signals declining muscle mass, a condition that can lead to frailty, higher risk of falls, and reduced independence over time. And it doesn't stop there. Studies have linked poor grip strength to increased risk of heart disease, slower recovery from illness, reduced mobility, even shorter lifespan. So this isn't just about your hands, it's about your entire body's strength and stability. Why this matters more than you think? As we age, muscle loss can happen quietly. You don't always notice it at first, but your body does. And your hands are often one of the first places it shows. If your grip is getting weaker, chances are other muscles are also losing strength. And the more strength you lose, the harder everyday life becomes. Simple tasks turn into challenges. Balance becomes less stable. Energy levels drop. But here's the encouraging part. You can rebuild strength at any age. Muscle loss is not permanent. With consistent effort, you can maintain and even improve your strength well into your later years. You don't need a gym or heavy equipment. Start with simple actions. Squeeze a soft ball or grip trainer daily. Carry light weights or household items. Practice wrist and hand exercises. Stay active with tasks, like gardening or cooking. Even small efforts done regularly can make a big difference. A simple test for you: pause for a moment and think. Does your handshake still feel firm? Are everyday tasks becoming harder to hold or carry? If the answer is yes, don't ignore it, because how strongly you can hold on to things today may determine how well you hold on to your independence tomorrow. Try this right now. Stand on one leg. If you can't hold it for 10 seconds, your body might be warning you about something far more serious than just getting older. Balance is something most people never think about until they start losing it. We often associate healthy aging with strength or endurance, but balance, it's one of the most powerful and overlooked signals of how well your body is functioning after 70. In fact, studies have shown that the ability to stand on one leg for at least 10 seconds is strongly linked to longevity. Those who struggle with balance face a higher risk of falls, injuries, and even cognitive decline. So why does balance matter so much? Because it depends on multiple systems working together. Your muscles, your joints, your inner ear, and your brain. When even one of these begins to weaken, your stability is affected. Let's picture two women in their early 70s. One of them stays active. She walks regularly, practices gentle exercises like yoga, and keeps her body engaged. When she stands on one leg, she remains steady and confident. The other hasn't paid much attention to balance. When she tries the same test, she immediately feels unstable, reaching for support within seconds. At first glance, it may seem like a small difference, but it's not. That unsteadiness could be an early warning sign of weak core and leg muscles, slower reflexes, reduced coordination, even early changes in brain function. And here's the real danger. A single fall at this stage of life can change everything. It can lead to injuries, hospital stays, and in many cases, a loss of independence. Why balance declines with age? As we grow older, our bodies naturally go through changes. Muscles lose strength, joints become less flexible. The inner ear, which controls balance, becomes less responsive. But here's the key point. Lifestyle plays a huge role. A sedentary routine, lack of movement, and ignoring physical activity can speed up this decline. The good news: balance can be improved just like strength. Balance is something you can train, and you don't need complicated routines. Start simple. Practice standing on one foot for 10 to 15 seconds, walk in a straight line. Heel to toe, try gentle exercises like yoga or Tai Chi. Strengthen your core with light daily movements. Consistency is everything. Small daily efforts can significantly improve your stability over time. Test yourself today, right now. If you can't stand up, and try this. Lift one foot off the ground. Hold your balance. Can you stay steady for 10 seconds? If yes, that's a great sign. If not, don't panic, but don't ignore it either, because your balance today plays a major role in how confidently and independently you'll move tomorrow. What if the way you slept last night could predict your future health? Not just how tired you feel, but how well your body is aging from the inside. Sleep is often underestimated, especially as we get older. Many people assume that poor sleep is just a normal part of aging. Waking up at night, feeling restless, or getting fewer hours of sleep. It's easy to dismiss these as just the way things are. But the truth is, your sleep patterns can reveal far more than you think. They can be a powerful indicator of your overall health and even how long you might live. When you sleep, your body isn't just resting, it's actively working too. Repair damaged cells, strengthen your immune system, balance hormones, clear toxins from the brain, support memory and mental clarity. In simple terms, sleep is your body's nightly reset button, and when that process is disrupted, the effects can quietly build over time. Let's look at two individuals in their mid-20s. One has a consistent sleep routine. They go to bed around the same time each night, sleep for about 7 hours, and wake up feeling refreshed. Their mind stays sharp, their energy remains stable, and they move through the day with ease. The other struggles with sleep. They toss and turn, wake up multiple times, and sometimes lie awake for hours. Even after spending enough time in bed, they still feel tired. At first, it may not seem like a big difference, but over time, the impact becomes clear. Poor sleep has been linked to memory problems and brain fog, weakened immunity, high blood pressure, increased risk of heart disease, faster cognitive decline, and perhaps most importantly, it can accelerate the aging process. Why sleep problems should never be ignored. If you're waking up frequently at night, struggling to fall asleep, feeling exhausted during the day, your body may be signaling an underlying issue. Common causes include Stress or anxiety, lack of physical activity, poor diet, excess screen time before bed conditions like sleep apnea, ignoring these signs doesn't make them go away. It allows them to worsen over time. How to improve your sleep naturally. The good news is, even small changes can dramatically improve your sleep quality. Start with these simple habits. Go to bed and wake up at the same time daily. Reduce screen exposure before bedtime. Create a calm, dark, and cool sleeping environment. Avoid heavy meals. Caffeine and alcohol at night. Get natural sunlight during the day to reset your body clock. You can also try relaxing routines like reading, gentle stretching, or meditation before bed. Ask yourself this tonight when you wake up in the morning. Do you feel refreshed? Or do you feel like you barely slept at all? Because the quality of your sleep today directly affects the strength of your body tomorrow. Sleep isn't a luxury, it's a necessity for long-term health and independence. Have you noticed that you're not as hungry as you used to be? It might seem harmless, but after 70, a changing appetite can be one of the most important warning signs you should never ignore. Eating is something we do every day, often without thinking much about it. But as we age, the way we eat, and how much we eat, can reveal a lot about our overall health. A steady, healthy appetite usually means your body is getting the fuel it needs to stay strong. But a sudden loss of interest in food, skipping meals, or eating very little can be a sign that something deeper is going on. Let's look at two women, both 74 years old. One of them still enjoys her meals. She prepares balanced dishes with vegetables, proteins, and whole foods. She eats regularly, maintains her weight, and feels energized throughout the day. The other has slowly lost interest in eating. She skips meals, snacks on processed foods, and often says she's just not hungry. Over time, she begins to lose weight without trying and feels more tired than usual. At first, it may not seem serious, but here's the reality. A declining appetite can lead to muscle loss, weakened bones, low energy levels, slower metabolism, a weaker immune system, and over time it can increase the risk of falls, illness, and longer recovery periods. Why appetite changes happen after 70? Several factors can affect how you eat. Slower metabolism, hormonal changes, digestive issues, side effects of medications, even early cognitive changes sometimes. Dehydration can also reduce hunger without you realizing it. So when your body stops asking for food, it doesn't mean it doesn't need it. It means you have to be more intentional. Why nutrition matters more than ever at this stage of life? Food isn't just about satisfaction, it's about survival and strength. Your body relies on proper nutrition too. Maintain muscle mass, support brain function, keep your immune system strong, sustain energy and independence. Without it, even small health issues can become bigger problems. Simple ways to support a healthy appetite if you've noticed changes in your eating habits. Here are a few practical steps. Eat smaller. More frequent meals instead of large portions. Focus on nutrient-dense foods like fruits, vegetables, lean protein, and healthy fats. Stay hydrated throughout the day. Make meals enjoyably with family, or try new recipes. Keep healthy snacks within reach, and most importantly, listen to your body. If you're losing weight without trying or consistently lacking appetite, it's worth speaking to a healthcare professional. A question worth asking yourself: are you eating because your body needs fuel? Or are you skipping meals because you simply don't feel hungry anymore? Because the way you nourish your body today determines how strong and independent you'll be tomorrow. Do small problems feel bigger than they used to? That constant stress you brush off might be doing more damage to your body than you realize. Stress is something we all experience, but after the age of 70, how you handle stress becomes more important than ever. It's not just about emotions. Stress has a direct and powerful effect on your physical health. When stress becomes constant, it can weaken your immune system, raise your blood pressure, increase the risk of heart disease and stroke, disrupt your sleep, speed up the aging process over time. It quietly wears your body down. Let's look at two individuals, both in their mid-70s. One of them faces challenges calmly. When problems arise, they pause, think clearly, and focus on solutions. They stay active, talk to loved ones, and find healthy ways to release tension. The other reacts differently. Even small issues feel overwhelming. They worry constantly, replay negative thoughts, and struggle to relax. Stress follows them throughout the day and even into the night. Now here's what matters. The difference isn't the problems they face. It's how their bodies respond to those problems. What chronic stress does to your body when you're under constant stress? Your body stays in a heightened state of alert. This leads to ongoing inflammation, a hidden factor behind many serious conditions, including heart disease, diabetes, memory decline, and even Alzheimer's disease. Stress also drains your energy, affects your mood, and makes it harder for your body to recover from illness. In simple terms, the more stress you carry, the harder your body has to work just to keep up. The good news: stress can be managed no matter your age. You can train your mind and body to respond differently to stress. You don't need anything complicated. Start with small, effective habits. Take slow, deep breaths when you feel overwhelmed. Go for regular walks. To clear your mind, try meditation or quiet reflection. Write down your thoughts to release mental pressure. Spend time with people who make you feel calm and supported. Even laughter can be powerful medicine. The power of perspective. One of the biggest differences between those who age well and those who struggle is mindset. Learning to accept what you can't control and focusing on what you can reduces stress significantly. It's not about avoiding problems, it's about not letting them control you. Ask yourself honestly when something goes wrong. Do you stay calm and adapt? Or do you feel overwhelmed and stuck in worry? Because your ability to handle stress today plays a major role in how your body will age tomorrow. Your mind and body are deeply connected. Protecting your peace isn't just emotional, it's essential for your long-term health.